So today we're speedrunning through Minecraft Education Edition, I guess. Yep, we're finally on to one of these speedruns, and for this video, I actually have 3 different speedruns for you. The first one we're gonna do is the how to play speedrun, where we do all tutorials. And by all of them, I mean just like these first 6, because I guess these ones don't count. Now, this speedrun can start as soon as we spawn in, and the basic idea behind all of these levels are just teaching you how to play Minecraft in general. So it's teaching you how to like look at things. If these blocks want to work, come on game, there you go. So we can look at these blocks. We have to stare at them for a second because, you know, if you're a new Minecraft player, I guess you just don't know how to do this. I guess it makes sense to a certain degree. And then it teaches us also how to run through mazes. So that's pretty cool. We can go through that. That was super fun. And we have this whole maze where we're just trying to jump through as much as possible so we can go really fast. Just teaching you the basic controls of running and jumping, which I don't know why this thing needed to be this long, actually. I mean, it's what we're doing. It makes for a good speedrun, kind of. And once we get to the end of this maze, we can just quit out because that is going to be lesson complete, and we can move on to the next one. So now what we're going to be doing is going to place and break, where we learn how to place and break. So yeah, we start out with just breaking a couple of blocks because, you know, that is kind of an important thing for Minecraft. I don't know if it necessarily needs to get taught in the education version, but I guess why not? I also don't play enough education version to really know what you do. I mean, it's probably an important feature, but maybe it's just Microsoft trying to get people to buy Minecraft. They'll be like, oh, this is pretty fun after playing it on their school computer, and I wouldn't put it past them, but it's a smart business idea. But yeah, we're pretty much already done with this place. All we have to do is place this block right there, and then we can fly past this part. You're supposed to do actual stuff, but I just don't feel like it. We completed our lesson, so it's like, whatever, why would I do anything more? And then we can move on to the next one, which is going to be interact, where we interact with things, obviously. So we can press these buttons to continue on. We have to press this, where we have to get all of the golden buttons. This does change each time you play it, so I don't know exactly where to go, and I kind of just have to hope I can do it fast. And then we have a couple of levers, a couple of doors that we have to go through. Just learning how to play through Minecraft in general, because how else are they going to get you to buy it after you play it in your school? And then we also get to see this chest, which has like a ton of diamonds and stuff, which I don't really understand. Talk to that NPC, we can leave, and we're going pretty fast. I actually like this time so far, especially because the next few parts of this speedrun are really quick. Like for this part, it's supposed to teach you how to take pictures and stuff, but we can just choose not to. So we just skip through all this text and everything you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to write in a book, but I don't really feel like it. You're supposed to do all this stuff. It doesn't really matter to me though. I'm just gonna leave. We got another lesson complete. Hooray. And now we can go in here another time. We can get to chalkboards, which is gonna be even shorter than the last lesson, because what we have to do for this one is we get a couple of chalkboards and we place them, and we don't even have to write any message on them, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, we completed that activity. We go here, press that button, hooray, it's another lesson done. And then finally, we can finish this out with the last lesson, which is going to be the NPC one. So we go here, we can talk to her, we can tell her to open the gate. I accidentally told her to close the gate. That was kind of embarrassing. Then we can go to this guy. He tells us to go to the Minecraft site, but I don't really care enough. We can talk to this person, but we have to first use World Builder so we can kill her, because we don't want to see her anymore. And then we have to enable World Builder one more time so we can place one person, and there we go. We press that button, and that is the end of the speedrun. Sub 4 minute. I'm pretty happy with that. And all it took was killing innocent people. Hooray. And that was a fun speedrun, but the problem is I don't feel like we learned enough, so our next speedrun is going to be one in the Hour of Code 2019 AI. So once we start our speedrun, the first thing we're going to want to do is head over to this guy, and basically this lesson is going to teach you how to code. Kind of. It uses a code builder, so basically it does all the hard parts, but you can kind of just place the code. So you learn the basics of it, and I mean, that's pretty cool. Right here, we want our agent to move forward 3 times so we can meet him, and then, yeah, the code is kind of laggy. And like for this one, now we want him to analyze a plant, so we're gonna have him move forward 4 times, and then we're gonna have him analyze forward, and then that should be good as well. If we can get past all this lag, oh god, game, please stop it. And then we're gonna wanna move all the way up this tower, talk to this technician, and he's gonna be like, hey, I'm a technician, and I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm just trying to speedrun as fast as possible, dude. And we can make these sets of code. We can make it 6, then 2, then 4. And then we're also going to have our agent analyze at the end and turn right and then left. This one actually has a lot of stuff I have to do. It's kind of sad. You can see our little guy's going down there. His entire path, he finishes that for us, and we can go down this ladder. Then we have to go past this little maze because for some reason the game decided to also give me a maze. It's a good idea why I did that movement tutorial, so I'm actually able to do that. Yep, definitely would have had problems if I didn't do that. And now we basically have to say which of these plants look like they're nasty, and that's basically the yellow plants. And then we actually have our robot do that for us. So it basically has this set up to where if the agent sees a yellow plant, then it's going to destroy it. For all the green plants, it doesn't do anything, as you see right there. But for the yellow plants, those are bad in the game's mind, and he's just going to go along, destroy them, and we can continue on in a second. We kind of just have to wait. Come on, dude, you can get it there eventually. And now we can talk to that scientist. And for this one, if he sees an alert, we want him to alert the scientist. So you can see he's looking through pictures. Once he finds a place that is yellow, he's going to be like, oh, you have to go. So now we're going to go along with the firefighting team so we can talk to this guy, and he's like, hey, let's go. And I'm like, okay, I guess. And now what we have to do is set up this last little bit. Basically, we want it to destroy anything that looks like it isn't a good thing, and then just go forward. And yeah, our robot's just gonna kind of do his thing. This is the end of the speedrun. There's not much I can really do at this point. I kind of just have to wait until this is over. So our robot's going through. For some reason, it causes like a water line or something, and then there's just a sudden storm and a fire starts. But luckily for us, because we destroyed all the bad plants, the fire just stops for some reason. And yeah, wow, we barely didn't get this up 3 minutes, but still a pretty good time. And I mean, we saved the world, so that's cool. And now we're gonna finish out this video with speedrunning Hour of Code 2020, which is great because we get to see our little robot friend again. We'll start the speedrun as soon as we spawn in. We get a little book which tells us about some story or something. I don't really care about what it's saying though, because I'm just trying to go fast. We can talk to this guy who gives us the option of using either blocks or Python. And of course, I'm gonna choose blocks because it'll probably be faster than actually typing in Python. So we can do that. Go there, and we can have our little robot move a little forward, code again so we can make ourselves receive a gift, which for some reason we have to use code to receive a tree. But I guess whatever. And he tries to get us to use Python, but I really do not want to because I'm just trying to go fast. So stop talking to me, dude. And now the next task we have is going to this farmer. We can start his activity. And what we're going to want to do is till this entire place. So we can put down 3 of these till blocks, set this to 9, 1, and then 10. And then we can also turn the agent right in between those. And then that should be good. Also, it is kind of weird how they use these guys, which are literally your enemies. And I feel like we shouldn't act like they're our friends, but whatever. You know, I guess they're good people in this version. And now we're gonna go into the illager town to start doing their task. So we can talk to this little child. He's gonna be like, oh, my ball's up there. And I'm gonna be like, I guess I have to go get it for you for some reason. So we're gonna put down 5 different of these move blocks, which is a lot of these blocks. And it's kind of annoying to have to put down all of them. But then we're gonna put it down as 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. And then we'll have it up, 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 right, down. And no, I did not remember this on my own. I actually had to write down notes to make sure I remembered this because look at all the stuff you have to do. But basically, that will move that up, get this witch to come down, which I guess witches are good people too. The witch brings down the ball and we win. I don't know why the witch is a good person. What is Minecraft doing? But we're going to talk to this person now, start his activity, and now we actually have to use recursion. So what we can do with recursion is repeat this. First, it's going to be 6 times, and then it's going to be 4 times. And we can place some rails below and then move forward by 1. And then we're also going to move down by 1 right here so we can place all of these rails. And yeah, our little robot can just kind of go and do his thing until he gets over here, and then this town folk can use his thing and go up. So I mean, that's pretty good for him, I guess. And now we just kind of have to wait until we get our task complete thing. Please, game, just give it to me. There you go. And now we go up to this guy who's like, hey, I want you to make me a fishing platform. So I guess we have to do that for some reason. So what we're gonna do is move and place wood and have that down 3 different times. We start out with 6, then 3, then 6. And we're gonna place 2 turn rights in between those. And that should be some good code right there. Our little guy can go over there, place down all of those blocks. We did another one, hooray. Now we only have 2 more tasks. And this task is also really weird because we're introducing a Ravager to the I don't understand why this is what we're doing, but whatever. We placed down a couple of these lead Ravagers. We're gonna have this down on 8, 12, 12. And then we're gonna have a couple of turn lefts in between, and our little robot's gonna move around with this little scary guy. I feel like this should not be a pet, but whatever, what do I know? We're just gonna finish out with this speed run. So finally, the last place we're going to go is to this farmer, and he's gonna be like, oh, I want you to do something too, because for some reason we're doing all these things for all these people and I'm getting like nothing out of it. So I don't understand why I'm even deciding to do it. We're gonna place this as 4, that is 6. We're gonna place iron bars down, move forward by 1, and then also have turn left right there. And that should be the ending. All we have to do is wait for our guy to place down all these things to protect his farm. I think it's funny how it whispers to you and is like, oh, you're not able to place a block there, but I just don't really care. And that should finish out that part. We just have to wait a second. Hurry up, game. There you go. And now we can fast travel back, and we're gonna go to the tree because now we have to watch this tree grow up. for some reason. So this tree just goes through and grows up a couple of times. Good for it, I guess. And because we did all the tasks, it's going to get to maximum height. So now we can talk to this caretaker and he's like, oh, you did everything I need you to do. And he flies away on a balloon, which, okay, good for him. See you later, dude. And now we kind of just wait until he finishes out our quest. Yay, we did it. 5 minutes and 4 seconds. I have no idea what that ending was. But yeah, we solved all disputes between the illagers and villagers, which I do not think is real life, but I guess good for us. Hooray! Yeah, that's the speedruns for Minecraft Education Edition. If you want to see me do more speedruns for this game, let me know in the comments. I don't know exactly if we can, but there are like a bunch of these things, and maybe they're speedrunnable? Maybe. But regardless, if that's what you want, I'm sure we can figure something out. So if you do want to see that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Both of those things really help me out with the YouTube algorithm, so I'd really appreciate them. And yeah, thanks. But enough shilling. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next time.